Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the On This Date in MLB podcast. I am Ricardo, and that's Kevin right there. And this is episode 21, bro.
Yes,
We're on
sir.
episode 21, officially into the 20s, bro. 20
Official
episodes in.
21, bro. Our podcast can buy beer legally now in the United States of America. So
Yeah, 21 represents Clemente, too. So shout out to
yes,
that.
sir. Yes,
The
sir.
greatest Latino to ever grace the diamond. Before we get into this episode, I just want to let you guys know that you guys can also find another YouTube channel we have popping. We do YouTube shorts once a day, and that's one video a day. That's what I'm trying to say. Literally 30 to 60 seconds of your time. So if you can please go check it out, we'll have the link down below. We have 300 plus videos on there. On March 1st, it will mark our 1 year anniversary of putting videos on YouTube in that format. They just cover a fact from the day, just like the IG. And talking about the IG, you can go and check that link out as well. We have about 24,000 followers there. We post 4 to 10 times a day. Season's coming up, so you know content's going to be going crazy. Go check that out. Comments are lit too, so join the comment section, join the conversation. It's pretty civil. If it gets a little crazy, Kevin or I will jump in, and make sure it doesn't get too crazy.
Yeah.
And as far as this video, man, please like, subscribe, and share it with any of your fellow baseball friends, man. Our goal is just to make baseball cool and consumable, especially for the kids in the inner city, man. So with all that said, just go check out all those links. And what's up, Kevin? How you been, bro?
Doing good, bro. Excited, man. Camp's opening up this week. We got full rosters reporting next week. So excited, man. Excited for this baseball season that's upon us.
Yes, sir, bro. Took the words out of my mouth, bro.
Yeah, man.
Catches report.
That was a long winter. Seems like every year the winters get longer, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, man, we survived another one. So thanks for surviving the winter for us with us, guys.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see how this podcast catches some traction, with it
Yeah,
because I feel like we hit our stride with this. I mean, we're gonna get into the podcast right now, but I just kind of feel like we hit our stride with this in the off season, like kind of like figuring out and just kind of making it efficient and easy to consume.
of course, and with the baseball season, like you said, it'll give us more content, more stuff to talk about, and hit the ground running, man.
Also, one last thing, Kevin and I have something very special coming up in the next episode.
Yes, sir.
We'll be putting that out on Instagram the week before. We don't want to say anything right now, but it's going to be a very special episode, man. We will have our first guest, and we're just beyond excited, man. This is going to be a very special episode for us. So if you watch us religiously, thank you, and hope you guys enjoy that episode. So without further ado, we have 3 features today. We're going to cover some of the WBC stuff, and we're going to have a Sporcle quiz. So if you want to take it away, Kevin.
Yes, sir. So the first feature we got this week is from February 7th, 1999. Dennis Martinez, El Presidente, announces his retirement. So he was actually released by the Mariners in May of 1997, and he announced his retirement a month after that, due to the fact that nobody was willing to give him an opportunity. So he's kind of forced into retirement, right? But he ended up pitching in Puerto Rico in winter ball that year under pitching coach Guy Hansen, who actually got hired by the Braves as a minor league instructor right around the same time. So under Hansen's recommendation, the Braves signed him to a 1-year deal that extended his career through the 1998 season. The right-hander from Nicaragua won 245 games in 3,999 and 2/3 innings over a 23-year career. So he was actually one out away from 4,000 innings. And one of the comments on the IG post, Sauce the Racer, he commented, couldn't get one more out. I know that would have bothered me personally, bro. Like
Yeah.
I like those nice round numbers,
And
yeah,
4,000 is like no joke, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's no joke, bro. That's work, man.
Exactly. So let's take it back a little bit. He signed for $3,000 as a 17-year-old after losing the title game in the 1973 Amateur World Series against the United States. He lost a 1-0 game in 10 innings.
Mm.
He made his debut September 14th, 1976. He was actually the first Nicaraguan-born player to play in the big leagues. So shout out to him for paving the way for the guys down there. I know Vicente Padilla and Freddie Garcia are also. Freddie Garcia is Venezuelan, right? My bad.
No,
But
you're good. I honestly don't know exactly where he's from.
Yeah, just so shout out to Martinez for paving the way for those guys, man. But his 245 wins were the most for any Latin American pitcher. He broke the record of 243 wins that was held by Hall of Famer Juan Marichal. So if you think about it, when he retired the first time, he was actually 2 wins short of that record. So again, shout out to the Braves for giving him that opportunity.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Bartolo Colon, Mr. Big Sexy, actually broke that record in 2018. So he actually holds the record now for most wins for Latin American pitcher. El Presidente held the record for 20 years.
Wow. And
last one for you here, bro. Martinez had more than 100 wins in both American and National Leagues. 104 in the NL, 141 in the AL. Want to guess how many other pitchers have done that? It's under 10.
Like 6, bro.
So he's one of 8.
Oh, okay. Can you name some of the other ones if you have the list?
I can't because I found a Sporcle quiz, so I didn't want to look into it. I didn't want to look into it, and I added it to the list of quizzes, bro. So we'll find out. We'll find out soon.
Okay.
Just one more career number, bro. He finished with a 3.70 ERA, 122 complete games, and 30 career shutouts, and had a career WAR of 48.7.
Yeah, those are incredible numbers from El Presidente. And that nickname alone, bro, like that's one of the dopest nicknames ever, no?
Right?
Like you're just like your name is the president, bro. It's just nuts, bro. Just want to touch back real quick on that wins record for Latinos. For sure, it's safe to say that it's probably not going to be touched anytime soon, huh?
I wouldn't think so, bro. I didn't really do digging into that, but I'm
just off the top of your head, though. Nah, right?
Nobody comes to mind.
I'm thinking the same thing, bro. Because Colon is from that era too, where starting pitchers were still, like going out and pitching long games and getting those wins. Stacking those wins up.
Where wins really mattered. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then that puts into perspective like the 400 wins, or is it 300 that some of these like Hall of Famers have? Like Cy Young, I think he has like let me just look that shit up, bro. Because
it's a 300 mark.
Yeah, Cy Young is the one with 5'11". Yeah, but 300 is where it gets like nuts, And
I don't even think we'll see another 300 game winner,
Nah, bro. Nah. Maybe how about this, bro? Have you ever thought, how like they say certain things end up coming back around, like kind of like basically history repeats itself. Do you think ever in our lifetime it'll get to the point where, because right now it's safe to say it's like almost a bullpen game, right? After the 6th. Yeah. Do you think we'll ever get to that point again, bro? Pitchers come out like that.
I honestly don't see it, bro. I don't see it. The way the game is changing, bro. The pitchers want to throw harder, want to throw, it's 5 and fly nowadays, as long as you get 5 innings, it's that's tough. I don't see it happening. Do you?
I mean, I want the baseball fan in me wants it, yeah.
Like I would want to see. Obviously, nobody's gonna break Cal Ripken Jr.'s streak, right? But I would want to see somebody try to play every game for 2-3 years consecutively, but the teams won't allow it,
Yeah, so, you're right.
Again, I don't think, especially the pitchers, the way they're paid, the way they're coddled nowadays, I don't think teams will allow it.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be nice though. That's some wishful thinking on your behalf.
It's just something I've thought about, like how certain things end up coming back around. But yeah, that you make a lot of good points, bro. It was just something I was thinking about. So real quick, some bio info on the president. He obviously pitched. He threw from the right. He stood 6'1", and I'm assuming this was in his prime. 6'1", 160. He was born May 14th, 1954, in Granada, Nicaragua. He is of the age 68 at the current moment. He attended Granada High School in that city. Kevin mentioned his debut earlier, 9/14/76. He played his last game 9/27/98. And he played for a total of how many seasons, bro? Did we say
23? I counted 23.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, bro. Imagine that's an entire lifetime.
Yeah, bro. 23 is like most of our lives right now, you know?
Yeah.
One of his standout seasons was 1979. That's when he was with the Baltimore Orioles. He helped the Orioles win an AL pennant. He led the league in starts with 39, complete games 18, and he's pitched 292.1. His results were so-so though. 15-16 record with the 3.66 ERA. After losing two of his first three starts, he reeled off a 10 game win streak and 14 outings from April 22 to June 20th. It looks like maybe like a slow start that kind of messed him up or whatever, but he also threw a perfect game in 91 in July, the 13th in the history of the game. So that's a cool point of pride because perfect games are like incredibly rare, man. Like so many things have to go well. And since we're on the topic, do you think we'll see a perfect game? Just yes, no, this year.
This year,
yes, no, like that, bro.
Yes, I want one, bro.
All right, I'm gonna fucking hold you to it.
Yes, I want one, bro. That's
okay. Before the All-Star break or after?
Shit. Okay, you're gonna
made it too easy.
I'm gonna say, you know what, bro? I'll take it back. I don't think we're gonna see one this year. Ooh. I think there's gonna be more offense. More. Yeah. I think they're trying to take the shine away from the pitchers with the bigger bases, the pitch clock, the pitch off, the pickoff rules. I think we're gonna see a lot of offense this year, bro. More 300 hitters. Okay. So no perfect game. I walked that one back.
All right, cool. Unless you got anything else on Dennis Martinez, we can move over to the next one, bro.
That's it on the Presidente, bro.
Cool, let's do it.
All right, so the next one we got is King Felix. He gets paid by the Mariners. He becomes the highest paid pitcher in the history of the game. This is from February 7th, 2013. Were you leading this one off, bro? I forgot, my bad.
You can lead it off because I know you have the stats from his debut leading up to the contract.
Yes, sir. That's right. Uh-huh. So the deal covers the final 2 years of his existing deal that was scheduled to run through the 2014 season and added 5 more years through the 2019 season. He also got a full no trade clause, the first one ever handed out by the Seattle Mariners. So King Felix never wanted to try the open market. And I give credit to the Mariners for stepping up to the plate and giving him the big contract, because we saw in the past where Adrian Beltre told the Dodgers he wanted to stay, and they used that against him. They lowballed him. So shout out to the Mariners for stepping up and paying their guy.
Yeah.
And following the deal, he withdrew his name from the 2013 World Baseball Classic. We'll get into that a little later, but what do you think about that? Do you respect that? Do you not respect that? Do you not agree with that, with him opting out after getting paid?
I mean, I think it is what it is, bro, for sure. Like for the people that we grew up watching King Felix. For the people growing up, we all knew how much of how much he was willing to go out there and compete. I'm sure, bro, like there was a lot of people in his ear signing that big deal, bro, with a
And
lot of people in
on
his ear and telling him, hey, like you have to stay healthy. A lot of shit can happen. That's what I think, bro. So I really wouldn't want to pin it on him because I
right,
do think that there's a lot of people in his ear, a lot.
right. So
What do
when
you think?
I don't think the Mariners told him anything because after
Mm,
looking at I found a small clip of the press conference of when he was signing that extension, and they had like 100 Mariner employees like from the stadium and stuff. They had them all there cheering him on at the press conference, and he even broke into tears.
I
And
remember.
and and he chose, he said he didn't want to go to LA or New York or anything. He wanted to make it work in Seattle because he loved the people of Seattle. So I honestly think he did that on his own. Like he's
Mm,
saying, these guys invested in me. I'm gonna protect my arm and
that's a good point.
look out for them. But anyways, back to the contract, bro. His deal breaks CC Sabathia's 161 million for 7 years.
Mm,
The AAV, the 25 million AAV breaks Zach Greinke's 24.5 million with the Dodgers, and yeah, the contract makes him the second biggest contract in the MLB, with Josh Hamilton and Ryan Howard behind A Rod with the biggest contract.
mm.
Okay, so now leading up to the deal, he made his debut at 19. So at the time of the signing, he was 26 years old, and he was 98 and 76 with a 3.22 ERA in 8 seasons. He actually pitched for the worst offensive team from 2010 to 2012. So he easily could have cracked 100 wins in those maybe 6 seasons.
Hmm.
Not the 8 seasons that it took him. And they actually only had one winning season since King Felix debuted in 2005. And check out this crazy stat, bro. In 89 of those starts, the Mariners managed to score 1 or 0 runs. So just imagine, bro.
Those
He could have
hurt.
he could have been a 300 game winner,
Yeah.
in in the right place, the right situation. But leading up to that contract, the previous 4 seasons, Hernandez ranked second in baseball with a 2.74 ERA, second in strikeouts with 950, and tied for first with in games started with 142. So reliable, bro. I mean, he, if anybody deserved that contract, it was him.
Hmm.
And not to mention that he threw the first perfect game in Mariners history in August of 2012 before getting paid. So another perfect game, bro. I think we had three that year, right? Or two perfect games and three no hitters that year, something like that.
It was a crazy year. I think Philip Humber was one of them. I don't know
Yeah,
if
and
that's a crazy ass name I'm throwing out.
no, it wasn't. That was actually against Seattle too, in Seattle. Uh,
Yeah.
another
And I
another
can't
shutout.
get the other one up. Oh, was it Mark Burley, bro?
It was either him or Dallas Braden, bro. I don't want to. Off the top of my head, I'm not too sure.
Okay. Um, and for like people maybe that are younger than us, he did struggle at the end of his career, but he still put together incredible numbers, man. And like he's one
Yes,
of my
sir.
favorite pitchers of all time. He pitched a total of 2,729.2 innings, faced a total of 11,284 batters, and he struck out 2,524. All of that added up to a career ERA plus of 117. 25 complete games, 11 shutouts. So he was actually voted into the Mariners Hall of Fame, and I got a little list of that right here, real quick. I can read that off to you guys.
I
Some of
think
the
I think
members.
I
Monday?
think they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have that ceremony this year, right?
Yes,
The
sir.
his Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. And for those that don't know, I said mande. That's in Spanish. That's like yes, or
It's like saying, excuse me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's just for anybody that's not that
Yeah.
doesn't speak Spanish. The Mariners Hall of Fame, man. It's a very prestigious place. Any Hall of Fame, bro. Ichiro Suzuki, Jamie Moyer, Lou Piniella, Dan Wilson, Randy Johnson, Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Dave Newhouse. Allen Davis, and Felix will be enshrined, like Kevin said, this year. So with all that said, with those 2,500 plus innings, 2,500 plus strikeouts, 117 ERA plus, career plus, ERA plus for a career is. Do you put him in the Hall of Fame, bro?
Uh,
It's tough, huh?
I would say he's borderline, bro. It's because those last few years in Seattle kind of bring him down, you know.
Yeah, his career WAR is 49.7, bro.
What about his career ERA plus
His career,
117?
yeah, still 17% above average.
I would put him in, bro. I would put him in just because at one point he had a span of what, like 4 or 5 years where he was just the most dominant pitcher in the game.
Yeah,
And like I mentioned that stat earlier, those 89 games where he just had no run support, bro.
yeah, exactly, bro. That's something I was gonna bring up. Like that has to account for something, right? Like there's a lot of things
Exactly.
that missed out. Um, I'm
And and
biased. I would put him.
and honestly, yeah, I know you're biased. That's your favorite. That's your boy right there. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember we saw his bullpen over here in Anaheim back in the day.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, bro, I would put him in. And honestly, I give him so much props for staying in Seattle and not not running away, wanting to make it work there.
Hmm.
Um, Another thing I saw, kind of sad, bro. He never got a postseason start. He never made it to the playoffs,
I know, man.
and
Those
he
are,
wanted to make it work there, bro.
yeah. It
But
it really
yeah,
does suck.
I would put him in, bro. He's got my vote. Um,
Imagine if you just take Prime Felix and plug him into the Mariners, the 2023 Mariners.
bro,
Like that'd be so fucking dope.
I hope he was still happy the Mariners made it to the playoffs last year, bro.
I'm sure he is, man. I'm sure he is. So yeah, unless we got anything else on King Felix.
I kind of wanted to touch on how much he was making before leading up to that big contract, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
In 2006, he made 340,000. 207. 2007, my bad. He made 420K. 2008, he made 540K. 2009, first year of arbitration, he made 3.8 million. And then in
Mm,
2010, he signed a 5-year deal that bowed out his remaining years of arbitration and gave him an AAV of 15.6. So he was worth it, bro. Worth every cent of that contract. Although those last few years kind of he went into a decline in 2016 where the injuries began piling up,
hmm.
and then things gradually got worse there. And he was only 33 years old when that contract ended,
I know.
and he was out of the game by 35.
It's it sucks, bro, because like I'm looking right now and even if he would have pitched to like 40, bro, like starting his career at 19, he would have had the raw numbers, man.
Bro, 300 wins, like he would have
Yeah, the
he
raw
would have gone
numbers,
down as
bro.
he would have gone down as one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, all-time greats and just like in overall, but even in Latinos, like we just spoke
Yeah,
about Dennis
yeah,
Martinez.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the
Yeah, man.
sport, right?
Yeah, I mean, God give us, God take it away.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
that's all I got on that one, bro. Let's jump into the Ozzie Smith Gary Templeton trade.
let's do it.
So this is from February 11th, 1982. So on December, let's backtrack a little bit. On December 10th, 1981, the Cards and Padres agree on a 6-player trade.
Mm,
The main pieces of that trade were obviously Ozzie Smith and Gary Templeton,
mm-hmm,
but they also involved other players: Al Armstead, Steve Mura, Sixto Lescano, and Luis De Leon. Lescano was viewed as a decent prospect, but the two main pieces were those two guys. So Templeton was drafted by the Cardinals in the first round of the 1975 draft from Santa Ana Valley High School. We actually just call it Valley High School here in Santa Ana.
mm-hmm.
That was a pretty cool piece of information. I thought
Yeah.
that school is probably about 10 minutes away from my house. So
Mm.
Shout out to Gary Templeton, man, for putting Santa on the map.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In his sixth season, so he took him 2 years to reach the majors. Came out with as a came out as a 20-year-old that started off with a bang with the Cardinals. In 6 seasons in St. Louis, he hit 305, 25 home runs, and drove in 281 runs. As an offensive shortstop, in an era where shortstop weren't really known for their power, it was much more of a defensive position, right? He was two-time All-Star, Silver Slugger Award, and he hit over 310 3 times. And in 1979, he led the NL with 211 hits, including at least 100 hits from both sides of the plate. And he was actually the first switch hitter to do that. So at the time of the trade, Templeton was looked at as the more talented player.
Mm.
On the opposite side, Ozzy, he was drafted in the 7th round in 1976, went back to school for another year, and only made it to the 4th round the following year. And so he signed with the Padres, and at age 23, he became their starting shortstop. Won the 1978 NL Rookie of the Year award. Won the first 2 Gold Gloves in 1980, 81. But then this is where shit went wrong for both guys. So Ozzie Smith got into a contract dispute with the Padres, wanting more money. And Templeton, he hit a bad spell with the Cardinals after flipping off the fans, after not running out a ground ball in late of August 1981. So the Cardinals got tired of his attitude, to a point where even manager Whitey Herzog was talking bad about him to St. Louis reporters. So it was kind of like a perfect storm for both players, right? Ozzie Smith ended up getting out of St. Louis, and Templeton went to San Diego. Ozzie Smith didn't get the raise he initially wanted from St. Louis, but they did end up winning the World Series that year, thanks to his great defense and timely hitting. And after the season ended, the Cardinals made him the highest paid shortstop in the game. So ultimately, he got what he wanted. And while Templeton showed flashes of his dominance that he showed in St. Louis, he never lived up to the numbers he put up in St. Louis. Although he did put up a solid 10-year career in San Diego.
Yeah, it's just one of those tales, bro. The
It's
one
just
guy
the
literally
right
like that, bro.
time, right place. Sometimes the location brings the best out of that player.
Yeah, and you brought up how Ozzy became the highest paid shortstop. We posted about that when it happened, and every year we post him with the same picture. Man, it's Ozzy Smith in that big ass fur coat. It's probably chinchilla. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have some numbers here from Templeton from 82 to 91, the end of his career. 1,300 games. These are just rough numbers. 1,366 games, 1,185 hits, 204 doubles, 104 stolen bases, 37 triples, 251 batting average. And can you guess his OPS plus?
I was under 100, bro. I'm gonna go with 80.
76. You were close.
Oof.
And he ended up with 2 Silver Sluggers and he was a 3-time All-Star. Still, though, a major league player, man, he still deserves all the respect. He ended his career at the age of 35. And just the fact, man, that he went to Santa Ana Valley High School is, and like Kevin said, we call it Valley. It's still one of the coolest things ever. It's right there in the hood.
Yeah, we actually played against him in high school.
Yeah. So yeah, Santa Ana is our hometown for anybody that
Sure.
doesn't know. For Smith, it's quite the opposite. He put together a Hall of Fame career, 15-time All-Star. Kevin mentioned it before, an 82 World Series champion, 13-time Gold Glove or Silver Slugger, and an NLCS MVP award under his belt. I have his career stats from 82 to 96, the end of his career. That's 1,990 games, 1,944 hits in those games, 338 doubles, 50 triples, 433 stolen bases, 272 batting average. But can you guess his OPS plus?
I don't want to guess because I have it in front of me. It was 93.
93, bro. It's pretty
93.
wild to think about, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, I know his offensive game picked up in St. Louis, but still he wasn't, he wasn't I don't think he was winning any Silver Slugger awards, right?
nah, just one. But it's wild to think about. But I mean, I should have probably had the defensive numbers on the side too, because Ozzie Smith is very well known for his glove, if
But
anything
still,
else.
bro, he beat out Templeton in literally almost every single offensive stat
Yeah,
after they got to their new locations, bro. And then one stat I want to throw at you.
yeah.
Do you have his WAR? Ozzie Smith's WAR in that
In
time
that
span that
time,
you just
no,
mentioned?
no.
So it's six. It's You want to take a guess? It's above 50.
So you said 60, bro.
Yeah, it's in the 60s.
Yeah, because you were saying it. What is it?
Yeah, my bad. 65.2.
And you have Templeton's?
Yes, sir. You want to take a guess?
Okay,
Nowhere.
Templeton.
It's nowhere near 60.
Like 30.
10.1, bro.
Wow, that's tough, bro.
10.1 in 10 seasons. And he actually had some negative wars in 3 years.
Ouch. That's
So,
tough, bro.
yeah, he's just, he did have some knee injuries that, kind of affected him. But he did play in 141 games, 7 of those 10 years in San Diego. So, just wrong place, wrong time.
Well, like we said earlier about Felix, bro, this game is unforgiving, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, it kind of sucks what happened to him because when he broke out in St. Louis, he was a fan favorite. Everybody loved him because of his hard nosed way of playing the game.
Mm.
And then, it's just all it takes is one thing to go wrong. And yeah, one guy becomes a Hall of Famer in St. Louis, and another guy just turns out into a solid MLB player.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
It's really a crazy story to like think about, you know, how they
Uh,
went the complete different way.
yeah, bro. One more thing I want to throw at you, Mr. Eclectic _1. He commented on the IG post. He said, "If I ain't starting, I ain't parting." And I had no idea what the hell he was talking about until I googled it, of course. So in the 1979 All Star Game, Templeton got voted as a reserve, uh, but he didn't go. He had better numbers than Dave Concepcion and Larry Boa, who were elected as starters. And that's where his famous quote came out. He said, "If I ain't starting, I ain't departing." So he opted out of that All Star game.
Do you know if he still got credit for that?
He did. He still gets credit for that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. That's all I got on that one, brother.
Cool, bro. Let's get into this WBC stuff.
So the WBC rosters were announced. Want to shout out my boy Ricardo. He has another YouTube page called Essay Cardo. Sacardo, is that it, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this weekend he put up a video going into the details of all you need to know about the World Baseball Classic. So make sure you head over there and peep that information. Put in a lot of work on that video. Gets into the bracket, kind of a little bit of the history of the WBC, and gets you prepped for that tournament that we got going on next month, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But for today, I kind of want to just highlight some of the players we got going on in this tournament
Mm-hmm.
because the rosters were finalized. So there's 67 MLB All Stars, 186 players on 40-man rosters, and 332 players under contract with big league teams. 8 major league MVPs. Just to mention a few: Paul Goldschmidt, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Jose Altuve, Miguel Cabrera. The reigning MVP in Japan, Munetaka Murakami. My apologies for butchering that name. The KBO MVP Jung Ho Lee is playing as well. And yeah, bro, I know I mentioned it earlier about the pitchers opting out of the WBC, but what do you think about big name all stars representing their country?
I think it's great, bro. I think it's just one of those things that is very like respected.
Yes,
It comes off very selfless.
yes,
And this tournament, man, is gonna be in front of like the whole world, man. Like you see Japan and Korea, the KBO sending their MVPs, like
yeah,
you want like you want the best of the best, man. You want to see the best of the
exactly.
best. This is our World Cup, basically.
Yeah, yeah,
So I love it, man. I love when players step up and they want to go play for their country. It's just it makes me feel good, bro, because like I know that baseball is going to be represented at the highest level in one of the biggest stages of that baseball can get, because it's going to be played literally all over the world, and it's just something that's dope.
exactly. I didn't even think about it in that aspect as trying to grow the game.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at it more as a pride thing. Like personally,
Mm-hmm.
I would love to play for represent a country.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't like all the people saying, oh, you're risking injury, or these players don't care about their major league team, and it's not the case, because honestly, it is a kind of a pride thing, representing your country.
Yeah.
And if you're playing about if you're playing scared, worried about getting injured, you're gonna get injured. Who's to say nothing's gonna happen at the WBC and you're gonna get injured your first game of the regular season here in the majors, you
Yeah.
know? So I don't like that argument that I've been seeing around or been hearing on the radio at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, let's get into some of these teams. So there's three first time participants, Great Britain, Czech Republic, and Nicaragua, excuse me. And Panama makes a return after missing out on the two previous WBCs. Um, before we get into some of these names, bro, some of these so every team participating has some major league experience, but I absolutely have to read you the information on the Czech Republic team, bro.
Okay.
So their only player with major league experience is Eric Sogard. Um,
Mm.
played briefly with the Mariners, right? I want
Yes.
to say. And all these teams are riddled with major league experience. And of course, I lost it. Ba, ba, ba. Give me a second here. Korea. Okay, Czech Republic. So nearly every other player was born in Czech Republic and plays in its local amateur league. Catcher and middle of the lineup hitter Martin Cervanka, who nearly became the first major league player born in the Czech Republic. He works in sales for his day job, while star pitcher and firefighter Martin Schneider. Well, he's a firefighter.
Oh shit.
Starting pitcher Lucas Ercoli doubles as the team's media manager. Team captain and designated hitter Peter Zima works in finance. Closer Merrick Minarik works in real estate. Center fielder Arnold Dubois teaches high school geography, and the list goes on and on, bro. So if we want to go get citizenship in Czech Republic, we could probably make their WBC team, bro.
So trip out, bro. It's crazy that you say all that because I just recently watched a documentary. I'm not done with it.
Mhm.
But it's on Netflix. It's called The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
Okay.
And it's about this actor. His name's Kurt Russell. I think his dad put together an independent league team, had tryouts or whatever, bro. Over 300 people showed up, bro, from all over
Oh,
the
shit.
country. Teachers, plumbers, kids, everything, bro.
Uh,
And they started their season off playing against major league team affiliates, whooping ass, bro. Trip out on this, bro.
no way.
the first official game of the Portland Mavericks, I believe was their name. They tossed a no-hitter, bro.
No way.
Yeah, bro. They were whooping ass, bro. And they had this
Hell yeah.
character. They were like, just a band of like fucking just guys put together.
Band of bandidos just playing baseball. Hell yeah, bro.
Watch they upset somebody, bro.
What's that's on Netflix, or what'd you say?
That's on Netflix, brother. The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
The Battered Bastards of Baseball. I'm gonna have to get into that one, bro.
It's really good, bro. They were paying the manager like $400 a month for like 3 months. Like it was just like
just the love of the game, bro.
Reminded me of this. That's such a dope. Those are dope things that you just brought up, bro. I really like that. Now I just want them to upset somebody.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, upset one of those teams.
Shout out to those guys, man.
So what else you got, bro?
That's it. I kind of want to touch on some of the players, representing their team. So this is the first year that Cuba is actually gonna let some of their players that defected play for their team. We got Yoenis Cespedes making a comeback. Luis Robert from the White Sox. Yoan Moncada is going to be representing them as well. The Tigers, Andy Ibanez, and Royals, Ronald Bolaños. Also coming over from Japan, players that play in Japan are players, infielder Yurisbel Gracial and catcher Ariel Martinez. Okay. So I think that's pretty cool for Cuba that they're letting their players do that. And of course, in Japan, we got Shohei Ohtani, Yu Darvish, Seiya Suzuki, and Lars Nootbaar representing them. And lastly, I want to touch on the USA team, bro. I think it's pretty stacked, bro. We got shit, great. I got the wrong fucking team here. Get into yourself, bro. My bad. I got the wrong link.
All right, since you're talking about like these various teams, I'll just break down the pools for them real quick. In Pool A, sir. It'll be played in Taichung, Taiwan, from March 8th through 12th. That pool includes the Chinese Taipei, Netherlands, Cuba, Italy, and Panama. Pool B will be played in Tokyo, Japan, from March 9th through 13th. That pool includes Japan, Korea, Australia, China, and the Czech Republic, as Kevin just mentioned, aka the Battered Bastards of Baseball.
Yes, sir.
I'm really pulling for them, bro. I hope they right? somebody. Yeah. Pool C, we have that being played in Phoenix, Arizona, March 11th through 15th, and I'm sure that the Pool C and D are going to be the ones that most of the people in the U.S. have their eye on. Pool C, USA, Mexico, Colombia, Canada, and Great Britain. Pool D will be played from March 11th through 15th in Miami, Florida, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, the DR, or in other words, the Dominican Republic, Israel, who have some of the sickest hats in the tournament.
Israel?
And, yeah, they have their star on the hat. It's a clean hat, bro. It's a clean hat. And Nicaragua, the home country of Dennis Martinez, the president.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro. So real quick, I'll just touch on one thing. The injuries, like they take measures for pitchers to avoid injury, since we just spoke about that. They can't pitch. Let me see what I got right here. A pitcher must do the following in order to lower the risk of injury to lead up to the MLB season, because they still have to protect their investment. And I'm talking about the MLB teams.
That's right.
They need a minimum of 4 days to pass since he last pitched if he threw 50 or more pitches. 1 day needs to pass since he last pitched if he threw 30 or more. And 1 day has to pass for any pitcher that pitches any consecutive day. I wrote that shit. I'll shout out. Basically, in each round, bro, they're gonna break down to no more than 65 pitches per game. In the quarterfinal round, 80 pitches per game, and in the championship round, 95. Unless he obviously needs to complete an inning. So what else you got on the Classic, brother?
That's it, bro. I just wanted to mention the 3 rosters that I believe that are most stacked are Dominican Republic, the DR, followed by the Venezuela team and the United States, bro. Got just flooded with all stars up and down those lineups, bro. I think it's going to be an exciting tournament, man.
Yeah, and just looking at it real quick, the DR and Venezuela are gonna be in the same pool. And Japan, bro, and Korea always end up showing out too,
Yeah. Well, Japan's the number one ranked team in the world.
Damn.
Chinese Taipei is number 2. US is number 3. The DR surprisingly is number 9. I don't know how. But Venezuela, bro, check out these starters for Venezuela. They got Eduardo Rodriguez, Jesus Lazardo, Luis Garcia, Martin Perez, Pablo Lopez, Ranger Suarez. They're gonna have to throw somebody in the bullpen, bro. They got 20 starters.
Yeah. Damn,
And
bro.
the DR is just ridiculous, bro. Imagine that being a major league team. That'd be unfair.
Yeah, for real. Just I've seen like head-to-head type thing. I think the US has a better lineup than the DR, but the DR, their pitching is like just the cream of the crop, bro. But just like position for position, like Gary Sanchez versus Real Muto,
Oh yeah, bro. I'm telling you,
So
the US team, bro. 21 All Stars, 4 MVPs.
coming out hard, boy.
Yeah, bro. We'll see. So just real quick, bro, before we get into this quiz, before we drag on for these for our loyal fans here, which team would you represent? Because I know you get into your video on the Sacardo page. Everybody, make sure you guys follow that page and consume my boy Ricardo's information here. Which team would you represent, Mexico or United States?
That's a tough one, bro. I hate it, bro. I hate it.
I know, bro.
I would, if I really had to pick, bro, I'd probably go play for Mexico to keep my make my grandpa proud. All the Mexicans in my family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's. I'm right there with you, bro. I would choose Mexico. Obviously, we'd probably have a better chance of winning the title with USA.
Yeah.
But I would feel compelled to play for Mexico.
Yes, sir. I agree. Even though when we go down there, bro, they don't accept us.
Nah, exactly, bro. Whenever I go to Mexico, I'm like, United States, bro. United States.
Yeah, that's another, they speak a whole different type of Spanish too, bro.
It's an internal conflict, bro. Yeah, and then we stick out like sore thumbs down there, bro. Even when I go to TJ, go check out the baseball games down there. I know I stick out, bro. But yeah, bro, let's get into the quiz for this week. We got MLB MVPs and Cy Youngs from 2000 to 2009. Let me get my screen ready.
Same here. Now, we're holding a record and it's 2-1.
Yes, sir. 2-1. We're doing the competition where loser gets to buy one of our followers the MLB The Show, which should be released sometime in March, right? If I'm not mistaken.
At the end of March, I believe.
All right. Oh shit, my bad. All right, bro, I'm ready.
All right. Did you see last time? Have you seen the one we took last time, bro? Real quick before we start.
I don't think so. Why?
I put the SpongeBob song in the background, the one that's like where shit's happening real fast.
Okay.
It's funny, bro. It adds so much it's funny, bro. You gotta watch it.
I'll peep it. I'll peep it.
Yeah. All right. You want to count us down?
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1. Play. All right. All right, cool. Only have to do one name. Gene. So this is our main childhood right here, bro. We should get all these.
Yeah.
2000 in Oakland, bro. Who the hell was that?
That's the one I'm having a tough time with right now.
How do you spell Mauer?
Mauer.
Mauer. Okay, got it.
Oh wait, Cleveland, bro. Can't get that one.
Oh, Cy Young? I'm doing MVPs first, bro. Yeah. Who the hell was in? Oh, never mind. 2008 in Boston, bro. Who the hell was that?
I don't know, bro.
Oh wait. Oh. Fuck. No. Got 3 minutes left, halfway mark. Mm. – 2007 Cleveland, bro.
Oh, think real hard. Lefty.
Oh, gotcha. What about the year before that?
Think hard, bro. Lefty.
Oh,
06 Minnesota gotcha. MVP, bro.
06 Minnesota. MVP. Lefty, bro. Lefty. Think MVP? Lefty. Yeah, think lefty.
MVP though, not Cy Young.
Yes. Lefty hitter, catches ball with his left hand, throws right, hits lefty. He's Canadian, bro. Come on. 2005 Angels Cy Young.
Oh, I got it.
Jake Peavy. Did Peavy win one? Bro, Jeff Weaver or Jared Weaver wasn't on the 2005 Angels?
No.
Really?
06 Arizona, bro.
I have that one blank as well. Wait. Oh, got it.
06 Arizona. 06
how many missing, bro?
2.
You're missing 2? God damn it.
Let me see. How many do you need?
I'm missing 4. 1, okay. 2, 3, 4.
Stay there.
Damn, not another loss. Come on.
Who was on the 07 Padres, bro?
2003 Dodgers, bro. Was that Kevin Brown? No.
Arizona 06, bro.
Ooh. $2,000 Oakland.
How do you spell Peavy, bro?
YLKSE.
I got it.
30 seconds left. I got 3. I got 3 left.
I got 1.
Which one you missing?
Arizona 06 Cy Young.
Arizona 06 Cy Young. I'll give you that one if you give me the 2005 Angels.
Yeah, bro, it's too late.
5 seconds.
It's too late, bro.
Another L, bro. Another goddamn L. Giambi.
Brandon Webb,
Jeez.
bro. Brandon Webb. I got a stupid ad.
Me too, bro. I can't see the damn questions. I gotta add 2 seconds there. 1 second. Dustin Pedroia. Bro, I put Dustin. Did I really misspell his name?
Bro, some of them wasn't. I put Justin from Justin Morneau, and it didn't give it to me. I put his whole name.
So I was supposed to put Pedroia.
I guess.
I knew it wasn't. Wow, Cologne. Big sexy. We actually talked about him.
Which ones did you miss?
I missed Giambi, Pedroia, and Cologne.
Okay. I just missed Webb, bro.
And Pedroia, I'm gonna give myself Pedroia, so I only missed Giambi and Cologne.
Okay.
Yeah, you still beat me, bro. Brandon Webb.
3-1.
That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Yeah, she was fun. Let me stop
bro.
recording real quick. Cool. So yeah, that wraps up this week. If you got this far, we're at 52 minutes. We appreciate you to the fullest. I think it's going to be a little longer than that because I started recording a little late.
I got 55, bro.
Yeah, I started timing it a little bit late, but yeah. Thank you if you got this far. We appreciate you to the fullest. All the important links will be down below, so please go check them out. Yeah, and you guys will see us next time. Remember, we're not going to be around next week, but we the next episode we're going to have somebody very special on the podcast, and we're very excited for it. So just be on the lookout, and you'll see us next time. We'll catch you guys next time. Okay, peace.